Good morning, guys. I'm going to Ohio today, but first I'm going to the gym to get my workout in because I don't know when the next time I'm going to work out is. And then we're going to come back, finish packing, shower, and go to the airport. Getting in that last workout before Ohio, I'm going to do upper body, like chest and triceps, and maybe a little shoulders. Those two. And right on schedule, my timer is done. Apple Watch, like timers and stuff are so convenient. Pretty fly for a white guy. I'm not really someone who does like schedules and planners and stuff, but I set out a timetable to make sure I got everything done I needed to before I need to leave for my flight at 3, so I have exactly 2.5 hours. I'm right on schedule. I just ate lunch at 12 after I showered, so now I'm gonna go get my sheets that I'm washing and then make my bed. If they're dry enough, they might have to like hang up on the doors or something. And then I have 2.5 hours to finish packing, get ready. I don't really have to get ready. I'm not doing my makeup. I'm just gonna dry my hair and clean my room a little bit, and then we go. My suitcase is bursting and probably gonna be over the limit, but you know what? It happens. Oh God, it's literally like toppling over, but I don't know how this always happens to me. I just can't pack efficiently. It's just not in my DNA. Viva Ohio! Just got to the airport to find that my flight is delayed. Going to Charlotte first for connecting. I just know that it's like 30 minutes late. I don't remember exactly how much time I gave myself between on the connection, so might be cutting it close. But we'll find out. An hour and a half later, getting on this flight, probably gonna miss my connection. Even American said, they just texted me, you'll probably miss your connection. So I might get stuck in Charlotte, North Carolina. Updates to come. Guys, flight drama to report. I always wanted to say that. Dramatic flight airport story time. I feel like I usually have really good luck on flights, so I don't have like dramatic story times where I'm sitting in the corner of an airport like stranded, but here we are. It's really not that dramatic. It's just like slightly irritating, but it's whatever, you know, such is life. I mentioned when I first got to DCA that my flight was delayed 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, whatever. I thought that it was just like the one that we were waiting on the plane to come was late, so like it was whatever. But as I got there, it was 5:30, like the delayed time we were supposed to board. We weren't boarding yet, and they were like, oh, like it's gonna be 6 o'clock, and I was like, okay, whatever, because my connecting flight here in Charlotte was at 8:30, and it was only like, it was supposed to be an hour and 45-minute flight is what they said. So as long as I got in at like 8:10 or something, no, as long as I got in by 8, like they said, it would be fine. And then finally 6 o'clock rolls down, we're not boarding yet. And so they make an announcement like, if you have a connecting flight before 8:30, you should see the customer service desk to rebook it, because it was like weather in Charlotte. They weren't allowing planes to land or something like that. And so it just kept getting pushed back, and yeah. And so I was like kind of worried because it was 6 o'clock and we weren't boarding. And so I stood in this customer service line and waited for a bit, and still nothing. And then this lady was coming around and like talking to people, and she was like, oh no, don't worry, like your flight's after 8, you'll be fine, don't worry, like just take this flight, don't rebook, you'll be fine. But I still like didn't really trust her, and so I waited in the line, and I got up to the customer service desk, and it was 6:30 at this point. I'd waited this long, and it said that we were taking off at 6:30 and we would have landed at 8:15. And then at 6:30, I was talking to the lady. I was like, hi, like I have a flight. This is the flight I'm trying to get to in Charlotte. And she looked it up and she's like, oh, I can't rebook anything because it says here you're gonna make it. And I was like, well, that's funny because it's 6:30 right now and it says that's when we're taking off, but we haven't even started boarding yet. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And she's like, I can't do anything for you because the computer says you're gonna make it. And I was like, I think you're wrong. I was trying to be nice, and I was just like, okay, so if, let's say I don't make it, what is my next best option? And she was like, oh, well, we don't have anything else tonight. Like, you don't have any options tonight. And I was like, okay. And she was like, you could probably get a flight tomorrow. And I was like, could you look? Like, you're the customer service person? Yeah, I could have like gotten a flight at noon tomorrow or something like that. But the thing is, with weather delays, they can't, at least American Airlines, they don't like book you a hotel, because I don't know why. I was in DC at this point, and I was like, okay, well, I could go home because I have a place to stay for free here, and then come back and take a flight tomorrow, or I could take a chance that I might make it on this flight to Charlotte and hope for the best, and then figure it out from there. And then, because they were telling me like, oh, you'll make it, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. And so finally, like very abruptly, like 6:40 something, they're like, okay, group one, you're boarding. And so we boarded the flight, we take off, and then they say it's only gonna be less than an hour on the plane. So I was like, okay, cool. Like we were projected to land a little before 8. My flight was at 8:30. I was like, probably not, but maybe. And of course, because the airport had been shut down, that means that it messed up a bunch of flights. And it wasn't just like our one flight could easily go into our gate. It was like we had to wait on the runway once we landed. We landed at like 8. And there was other people that had the same problem, the same frustrations. Like so many people had connecting flights at 8:30. Like the woman next to me, it's funny, I was talking to her in the customer service line, and then we ended up like having seats next to each other, and so we were like in it together. Hers was at 8:34, 4 minutes later. I don't know if she made hers. Thinking of her in this rough time, but hers was like in the same terminal or concourse or whatever, so not that far, but mine was like really far. Pretty sure I stepped off the plane at like 8:18. And I was like, there's no way this is gonna happen. Like the doors always close at 8:20. But we were banking on the fact that like maybe they were a little late boarding the planes. Like the doors were closing a little later than projected because of all the delays. Even though it said it was on time. Like you never know with flights, like it's worth a shot. So I sprint, I book it. It is so far. It's from concourse C to E in the Charlotte airport, if you're familiar. And so I was like, I was running with a few other people. It was like this great sense of camaraderie we had, and I am out of breath, like sweating, and when I finally make it to my gate in concourse E, and I look up at the screen, there's people boarding it, and on the screen it says like final boarding, like group 9 to Fort Wayne, because that's where I was going. And I was like, and it was like exactly 8:30 at this point. And I was like, oh my god, like I did it. Like how did this happen? And so I walk up to the line and I like put my phone down and I feel so accomplished. My phone like didn't beep and I was like, this is for Fort Wayne, right? She's like, oh no, like Fort Wayne's gone. This is for Philadelphia, because the gate, the door, because it's small planes, was like A and B, so 2 different locations board in the same door. So I saw people going in for the next flight thinking it was still the Fort Wayne flight. And I literally, my heart sank. She was like, oh yeah, you missed it. This like trudging, sprinting through the airport, like so much hope, like we can do it, fam. We didn't do it, fam. We missed it. I knew all along I was not gonna make this flight. It's a waste of energy to worry about things that you literally can't control. Like I could not have gone any faster. Like even when I stood up on the plane, I'm sure the doors had already closed to this flight, so it's honestly whatever. Oh, and I didn't get to the moral of the story why I'm actually not upset, because I just talked to the lady at the desk. Okay, so what's the next flight I can take to Fort Wayne? And she's like, oh, it's tomorrow, and you can't get a hotel here because it's for weather reasons. And I was like, okay. But then I was like, okay, what about a surrounding airport? What about Dayton? Because Dayton, Ohio is the next closest airport to where I'm going. And she was like, oh yeah, we have one more flight to Dayton tonight. And I was like, God bless. I'm going to a little town called Delphus, and that's between Fort Wayne and Dayton. Fort Wayne's closer, and it's just a bummer because my parents are landing at Fort Wayne at the exact time I would have. And they are like kind of rental car and everything, so we would have all just driven together, and it would have been very convenient that way, but such is life, you know? Landing in Dayton, Ohio at 11:40 p.m. and then it's like an hour-and-a-half drive to the hotel where we're staying, so I'm gonna get there like after 1 a.m. and it's just a little rough, but who knows if my bag's gonna make it. It's all just a gamble at this point. I guess I wasn't here earlier, but the weather when we landed was literally like sprinkling rain. It was nothing. So unless I missed a cyclone or something, like come on. Portland International Airport functions in way worse ways. Dinner time. The Charlotte airport, at least the part I'm in, doesn't offer much as far as fast healthy food. So I went to Panda Express and I got a bowl of rice and grilled teriyaki chicken, but I didn't get teriyaki sauce, which I think probably had the gluten. There might still be gluten in this, oh well. Slightly boring because I didn't get any sauce, but it still looks and sounds really good, so, you know, we make do. It's midnight, but I finally made it to Ohio. Now I just gotta get my bag and drive an hour-and-a-half to my parents' hotel. 12:15 in the morning. I'm literally like surrounded by construction. It's probably so loud. I don't know what's going on. Like this has been the weirdest travel experience. I'm going in a Lyft to meet my family. They're driving like part of the way towards me, which was so nice, so I don't have to Lyft the whole way. They're gonna pick me up part way, so my bag made it, most importantly. I was worried about this one. I don't even think I explained, but my new flight that I got rebooked to Dayton got delayed twice. So it's been a rocky road, but I made it. I'm here. My parents picked me up at that museum place in the parking lot. They literally pulled in like right after my Lyft driver, so it was good. And then we drove here, and now it's 2:30 in the morning, and I have my own room in the hotel, and I'm about to pass out. Good morning, Ohio. This is the view I woke up to out my window this morning. Looks like how I pictured it. My mom and I are going to get pedicures, and we're gonna grab maybe some breakfast in the lobby and see what today brings. Let's go. So we got to my grandma's house in Ohio, and it is like such a grandma house. Like, it's so cute. All the family stuff. We have a huge family. She literally has a tin of cookies on the kitchen table and just like random collectibles. She has 10 kids, including my dad. So here's like a family portrait. It has every one of her kids' families from, I don't remember which year this is. I think it was just after I was born because I'm a baby on my mom's lap. There's one of our Christmas cards from a few years ago. You might remember from Vlogmas, I think I vlogged this. My mom, for my grandma's Christmas present, made this entire scrapbook of memories. This is legitimately the house like my dad grew up in. Like, they've been here for a long time. She has his photographs because my dad's a photographer. Like, how cute. Okay, they're in the backyard, so I'm gonna go join them, but just take a little trip down nostalgia lane. And I also wanted to have this footage to look back on later to remember, you know, what my grandma's house looked like. Hello everyone, it's just me and Paula here on the open road in Ohio. I'm gonna hand her the camera because I'm driving, but I wanted her to show you guys the sunset.
Oh, I thought you wanted them to see the moon.
All of the above. Oh, that's a building. There's a nice brick building.
Well, you've got this around backwards for me, so.
Well, you can flip the screen. What am I doing now?
You're gonna go left here.
Okay.
I don't think there are any lines on the road. No. Well, I guess so. Hello, cross your fingers. Yay, you stopped. Welcome to.
Here, film yourself.
Film me.
Oh, yeah, say hi.
I don't want to break the camera. I need to put this down because.
It's just still recording.
Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off. Do you? Of course you do. Turn it off.
We're just cruising. My dad is golfing right now with his brethren, and we spent the day at my grandma's house. I'm not even filming myself. And now I'm driving this giant ass rental car, and we're just driving through Delphus because we're gonna go pick up my dad from his golf course. And we were watching a pretty sunset, even though you can't see any of it now because we suck. And we're just kind of exploring. My mom wanted to go find this coffee shop she found online.
Okay, we're gonna come to South Main Street and go left.
A few words to the vlog, just because they missed you.
Update on my life.
So low?
Update on my life is that had a big surprise birthday party for my husband.
Wait, yeah, tell me how it went.
Fun. Well, we had a big barbecue and then a bonfire on the beach, and the next night we had a surprise party, and it was lots of fun. So that's the big update.
Yay, George.
Yay. I'm sure you're excited about that, right?
Another year of living.
And
comment down below if you live in Delphus, Ohio.
Yes, we
should
are
have a meetup
in Ohio for this family reunion.
Look at this beautiful sunset in the countryside, in the deserted cornfields of Ohio.
Those are bean fields.
What's the difference?
Well, beans are beans and corn is corn.
Well, I mean, how can you tell it?
Because the beans are low to the ground like that.
Oh, take this left and then turn left?
Really?
She said take the next left. This looks like a driveway. The moon is so bright also. So, oh, we're going on this
yeah, really?
Nice little bumpy road.
Maintenance delivery.
Did you route to, where did you route to, Mom?
I have no idea.
Lost in Delphus.
Lost forever. I just wanted to show the moon. Oh, it's not going to really show up very well here.
Try and zoom.
You do that because I don't know how it works your camera.
Well, I guess you can't really tell the scope of how big it is when it's zoomed because it just looks like a bulb.
Yeah.
But it's really pretty.
Julie. How the heck are you?
So here we are at my grandfather's lumber company that he started, and now two of my uncles took it over. And my dad has this old trunk of things. He keeps it here. His like keepsakes, documenting everything.
See, then I could put a regular slide as much as this.
Such a bad angle. This is like just my chin. And lighting and everything, so just ignore that. But I thought I should just update because I have not filmed like anything this weekend. And I kind of thought I might not, just because I'm with my entire extended family. Both nights we were at different aunts and uncles' houses. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna use. I have footage on my phone from my little cousin Olive, who wanted to vlog and pretend to be me. I'm sure she's watching this. Hi, Olive. I just gave her my phone, and we're gonna see what came out of that.
Now I'm gonna make my avocado toast. Now I'm gonna go do laundry because my house is a mess.
Don't forget your apple cider vinegar, Kristee.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget to put air in your couch. Give a little low.
Okay, now I'm done doing laundry, and I'm going to go to the gym and pump some weights.
There we go. Oh my god. That was good.
Wait, cut. Hi, I'm Kristee. Welcome back to it. I'm not even in the yard. Now I have grass all over my head. They're staring at me, and I'm vlogging on Kristee Vetter's phone because now I'm famous. There's somebody here. Now I'm going to interview people. We're gonna walk the road. We're gonna go inside because nobody actually knows what they're doing. Oh, found an old guy. Nope, sorry, never mind. Hi, who are you?
I forgot. I'm Mr. Invisible.
Okay,
You won't be able to see me on that camera.
hi, what's your name? Yeah, I think he's talking. Nobody wants to interview. Who are you? Hi, yeah, okay, interview yourself. What's your name?
Huh? What's my name?
Yeah.
You know my name.
No, I know,
Oh,
what's your name?
Who are you interviewing for?
Just what's your name?
Hi, my name's Great Uncle Jim.
How old are you?
How old am I? 51. Right?
Okay. Kesley, person. People want to be on camera, so this is confusing. Props to Kristee. I've done so much stuff in my life, but nobody's been better at makeup than me. Okay, we're fine. I need Kristee's official glasses.
Okay, there you go. They might be too big for your face.
Hi, I'm Kristee, back at it again.
They're like too big for my face, and then on hers it's like twice as
With
long.
another video.
Yeah,
I look like a bug.
Georgia, any words? How excited are you to be in this video?
Kind of excited.
Kind of excited.
This is how you were then.
Oh, look at that.
Kill him.
And then last night we had like the main family reunion, and I think I got like a couple Snapchats and filmed a little bit. But I didn't want to pull out my camera really, so. We're at the backyard of the family reunion. Everyone's out front, kids are in the pool, and my mom wanted me to film this. I haven't been filming anything because I've been spending time with everyone.
Cart.
They took the golf cart out.
Oh, I want to do that. We gotta do that.
So there's this whole field of soybeans, right? Soybeans
Yeah,
growing?
soybeans.
Crazy. Golden hour, look at you. You're looking golden.
Am I looking golden? Yeah,
Yes.
I'll bet.
So we gotta go back out front to the beer pong tournament to see if Dad won. Nice!
I'm calling elbows on that.
Strategizing. See, they've got matching hats. What do you have?
Matching soul. I don't know, that's a
Matching
activity.
soul.
I can't play like an elephant.
Oh, nice shot, Thomas. Yeah, he's really going for it. I can't get the grand finale. Sunday morning. I'm getting ready. It's like 8 and we have going to a church service that's dedicated to my grandpa who passed away 15 years ago now. I think it was like 8. What's up guys? It is now Monday morning. We are leaving Ohio today, which I'm really sad about because it's been such a nice, like, just refreshing trip because I haven't seen my family in so long and I've literally just been like unplugged, like hardly touched my phone, hardly vlogged as you guys have seen. I do think I have some video clips I can insert throughout the vlog. That's probably what I did up to this point. Slightly losing my voice because I've been like laughing and screaming all weekend. Goodbyes are so hard and it's sad because I don't know the next time I'm gonna see a lot of people. Instead of flying back to DC, I'm actually gonna be flying back to Oregon with my family today. And I'm just really excited to, I don't know, just like after being with my extended family that I haven't seen, it's made me really want to take advantage of the time that I do have where I'm on my own schedule. You know, I'm not tied down to someone else's schedule or classes or like a job right now that I need to be in a desk for. So I want to take advantage of the time that I have that I can spend with my family. So I'm gonna go back to Oregon. So I'm kind of splitting my time this summer between Oregon and DC. And also there's people back home now that weren't there when I was there that I want to see and visit. That's what I'm doing while my job is portable on YouTube. I think this might be smudged or my eyes are smudged. I don't know. I'm home now in my room in Oregon and I'm about to go get brunch with my mom, our favorite pastime. And I just thought I'd end off this vlog so I can edit it and put it up later today because it's Tuesday, so I can get back on track uploading because I know it's been like 10 years and you guys are probably like, did you die? But I'm here, I'm alive. I know this vlog was all over the place with the family reunion and such, but I had a really fun week, kind of like off the grid, not on social media, not really vlogging much, but I got a few fun clips. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe for videos like 2 or 3 times a week, and I'll see you in my next one. Thursday or Sunday. Okay, bye.